Hello, welcome to your reading, dear Pisces. My name is Amber, and welcome to Symbols for Living YouTube channel. This reading is for January 2017. I've asked Spirit, Love, Universe to give us some spiritual insight into any major themes occurring in your life, whether that be work, home, love, personal, whatever, health, whatever comes up. Usually, what's most prominent in our lives is our relationships, which is probably why most readers end up doing love readings, because they're the things that really stir some of our most deepest and hidden or hidden parts of our psyche. So when an issue occurs in them or when one springs up, it can trigger so many dormant emotions and so many dormant issues even within us, that it can be consuming. So again, it looks like for you, we've got a love reading with the lovers showing up and the Two of Cups and the Eight of Cups. I do believe that it is talking to either a commitment or agreement that you have with somebody or people that who are influential in your life. Or this is about a connection that you have with one particular person in a romantic sense. Unfortunately, for this month, we do have the Ten of Swords as the overall energy for the month. But when I say unfortunately, it's just a knee-jerk reaction, really, because looking into the meaning of the card, and if I think back to December's reading for you Pisces, the Ten of Swords could merely represent an ending of a really harsh or painful time. We have got the Knight of Swords as your most recent energy as you enter into January 2017, which may suggest that you made a decision, that you quickly thought things through, came to a conclusion and swiftly acted upon that. You didn't look back, basically. The Knight of Swords is someone who's moves forward and doesn't look back. He might come back around to that point eventually, but he tends to move forward, so he's not going to go back. He'll more find himself going around in a circle rather than literally go backtracking on himself. So, you decided to move away from something, move forward quite bravely in a new direction. And with the Knight of Pentacles at the center of the reading as well, it does show that you made a swift decision, but now you're actually taking the time to think things through and to really plan your next step forward, whether it be out of an old relationship and into a new one, which may be the case with the Eight of Cups here, or completely just deciding to leave a relationship, which again could be represented by the Eight of Cups here. So after making a decision to, I think, put something completely to bed, you're now carefully thinking through the practical steps required for you to actually embark on this new stage of your love journey. You could be, with the Eight of Coins here, if this is pertaining to a relationship reading, you could be deciding now to take your relationship to the next level. Something may have happened in the past that maybe you just want to forget as a couple, that you no longer need to drag into the future. It could not even be something that you've experienced as a couple. It could be something away from the relationship, but that just caused a lot of pain for you both and maybe put a strain on the relationship. But you've now seemed to have cut ties with that past, moving into more practical ways of moving forward and really looking to lay some proper foundations. And with the Eight of Coins here, that definitely supports that energy where you're focused on the future, you're focused on on building on what you have and perfecting it. So, because the 8 follows the 7, 7s are all about decisions, 8s are all about acting upon that decision, no matter how hard it might be. And I think you've recognized the value in your relationship if there was a getting back together, or you just deciding that you guys need to kind of take it to that next level. Or maybe just you personally, Pisces, feel that you're ready to take whatever relationship you have now to the next level with your partner, and you're willing to work at it. You recognize that for anything good to come out of anything, you need to invest time, blood, sweat, and tears into it to reap the rewards that you seek. And your eyes, you're focused on that true love, that true connection. And it looks like in your very near future, you may very well find a very deep connection with somebody, possibly an earth sign, it looks like, with so much earth being represented here. It looks like there'll be an earth sign coming into your life that you feel quite connected to. Possibly even soulmates. It may be a very karmic relationship. We do have the 6 of coins here as to how you see yourself. So you may see yourself as finally finding that equilibrium within yourself, finding that balance. The Lovers also talks about inner balance as well. So an inner harmony. So you may at the moment feel like quite comfortable with the decision that you've made. You feel like you finally, the decision that you have made in the recent past has put you in a more balanced, harmonious position within yourself. And you now feel like you feel more full in the sense of you don't feel like you're having to do without so much. You don't maybe feel neglected. Maybe in a previous relationship it wasn't working, and which can lead to sometimes partners feeling neglected where the love is not flowing. And therefore you can't give as much to others. But now you maybe feel more generous because you're now receiving that love, whether it be through your own inner work, self-love, and taking and respecting your own needs and wants in love, or it could be just through the love that you're receiving from this new relationship, or the love that you're now appreciating more or having recognized more in your current relationship. Your partner sees you as possibly being quite stubborn and unwilling to share. So again, that could be talking about maybe previously they may have seen you as someone that wasn't very giving, but you see yourself as being quite giving. So there may be some balance needed there. Often if someone feels that you're not giving but you feel you are, you're probably just not giving in a way that they recognize as being a gift. So it might be about kind of getting to know your partner better, spending the quality time together, focusing on your partner to find out exactly what they do appreciate, so that when you are giving, they actually recognize it. Alternatively, they could see you as someone who's not opening up. With the Knight of Pentacles, that often is someone that doesn't open up very easily. They kind of take their time to slowly show you how they feel. So maybe your partner realizes that you maybe are going through some sort of internal process, an internal change within yourself, possibly. But with the Four of Pentacles, you're not sharing, you're keeping everything to yourself. In fact, the Four of Pentacles doesn't think that it can share. It doesn't actually realize it can. It thinks that it hasn't got enough to. So, but you don't feel that way, but your partner sees you that way. So you may need to open up more to your partner. He may just see you as very secure in yourself as well. Again, it would do no harm then if you do feel quite secure in yourself to share that. Share the love. As it looks like in the future, it will be leading on to something of value. Definitely with the Knight of Pentacles appearing, the Four of Pentacles appearing, and the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, with these Pentacles cards showing, it does suggest that whatever is to come in the future is based on quite a solid, mature thought through kind of approach. So therefore, in theory, should have a long, mature, you know, or should have longevity, and at least offer you some sort of security. But it looks like you're looking for security more for yourself anyway. Personally, I feel with the Eight of Pentacles showing in, your actual subconscious, your grounded, energy with the Eight of Pentacles there, I do feel like you are looking to find security within yourself as well. And you're willing to do the work required to find the love that you are looking for, because you got your eyes set on the Lovers and the Two of Cups. You want real love, you want the real thing. And that's what you're willing to work towards. And that's what you weren't getting before. And you know that you deserve that. And that's what you're going for. Nothing but the best, basically, which is excellent. Four of Swords in your hopes and fears. So you could be fearing that, or you could be hoping for peace of mind. You could be hoping that you do actually find the healing. The Ten of Swords is not something that you get over very quickly. It takes its time. It takes you through so many emotions. And is such a powerfully invasive kind of energy. It can cut you right to the core, and it takes time to get over. And I think that's probably where it's connected, as it's the only other swords that has appeared in your reading apart from the Knight of Swords. So yeah, I think you're just maybe concerned that you still take some time to get over what you've gone through in the past, and you really want to heal from that and move on, which is great. It looks like you probably, you possibly will find a very special connection with somebody this month, where hopefully that healing can be further facilitated through that connection. The outcome is the Eight of Wands. So yeah, it looks like there'll be a lot of communication, a lot of love messages going back and forth between you and your partner. Having made this decision, another 8, definitely a decision's been made and you guys are moving forward in that direction. So congratulations. You both seem to be on the same page, and you both seem to want the same things. And you're both working hard and planning and taking it very seriously, and you both want to kind of get there, which would result in a lot of communication back and forth. So communication could be quite good this month. Maybe as a result of you making this decision could be that you just talk more. There's more communication between you two, more of a connectedness, more of a giving and a taking between you two. So yeah, more balance seems to be restored here. So that's quite positive for those that are coupled. For those that are completely single, yeah, there could be definitely messages coming to you through maybe for you finding your own inner balance, and through you being determined to only have the best when it comes to love for yourself. You could find that there's quite a lot of people that knocking down your door that want to know, want a bit of whatever you're taking, because you may come across as, very secure, very confident, and maybe even hard to get, however, still having that air and that look in your eye that you're looking for something, which may be very attractive to others. And you may get a lot of offers coming in to you, most definitely. It could be an air sign that you've left previously, and now coming in. Could be another air sign. It could be that the same air sign. It could be both ways. It could be that you've left the air sign, you're now meeting an air sign. again, Gemini to be more precise. Or it could be that, you know, you have always been dating this air sign person and you've now taken it to the next level. Yeah, if you're completely single, a water sign could come in. Could be a water sign. So, yeah, it could also be an earth sign that you meet. But I do feel that this is more pertaining to you yourself personally. You yourself have a new vision for love in your life. And you yourself are becoming more grounded in that. So for the oracle cards I've pulled for, we've got yin, breathe, clean it up, and deep knowing. The yin energy, this would be, I feel, is representative of Pisces, because it is about taking the time to sit back and receive. That may be very well what's happening with the Four of Pentacles. You're taking the time and you understand as a Piscean that it's all about tailoring things and to be in a position of receiving in order to receive what you've been waiting for. Breathe is the second card, oracle card that's been pulled, which may be talking to the Four of Swords there in your hopes and fears. It may be asking you to take the time out to meditate. If you are worried that you know, the healing process is taking a long time, or that you're having maybe flashbacks, if it was a particularly traumatic experience, take the time to breathe through it, or to take the time to meditate. There's plenty of videos throughout YouTube, wherever, that will show you how to meditate. But ultimately, it's about trying to be in the now, taking the time to monitor your thoughts, and being grounded, ultimately, in who you are. That's the kind of effect that that you should, I guess, expect or experience when meditating. That helps to clean it up, which is the next card along. Which, yeah, may mean clean it up, may be suggesting that you need to kind of really try, put the effort in to leave the past in the past and to clean up for that fresh new slate that you're preparing. Lastly, we've got deep knowing. You're trusting your intuition more. And you're going with what you feel is best for you. Going with what you know to be best for you. Yeah, and basically acting on that. So let's go ahead and read through what the actual descriptions state in the book. So number 2 is the yin card, and it's described as the essential meaning here as the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering in formation and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. The relationship message states, let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You'll be pleasantly surprised. So, yeah, definitely when it comes to love out there, anyone new coming in, let them do all the work, basically, in terms of showing you exactly how much they do care for you. You know, you remain poised, and knowing exactly what you want and not moving from your position, and seeing how easily that person moves around your position, basically. So you're allowing them to meet you where you are, rather than you having to make the effort to find out where they are and trying to meet them where they are. And that's the approach that maybe you have to take this month. Breathe is 29. And I find Pisceans are always very poised. You have this inner deep well or stillness. So you may just be coming back into your element, although interestingly, there aren't many cups in this reading. But the one cup that does pop out is the one where it comes to your inner journey. So I do believe that card is speaking to you personally, going on a personal journey. So we've now got the description for the breathe card, which says patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, trust, which reinforces the yin energy. So that four of pentacles may be quite poignant. People may see you as just not budging with the king, with that knight of pentacles. That's how they perceive you, to be not budging, not opening up. But really you're just being patient and waiting and just taking your time and going slowly into this new direction that you've chosen, which is lovely. The relationship message says, don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment and wait, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. So that's great. Again, seems to be supporting that Knight of Pentacles energy. Then got Clean It Up, which is number 21, which is described here as getting to know the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. The relationship message says, time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street. Time to clean the air. Ten of Swords. Knight of Swords. If they don't clean the air, there's not much else that will clean the air. So, yeah, this is great confirmation. And say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy in the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours. To clean up the relationship, everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed, because becoming encumbered will stop your relationship flourishing. And to become unencumbered, your relationship will flourish. Then we've got number 43. Deep knowing, intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity. So this really does come back to you being Pisces, you getting back on course with who you really are, and the love within yourself, it looks like. The relationship message states, there are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected to at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. It's probably speaking to the Lovers card and the Two of Cups. So definitely you've got your eyes focused on that kind of deep connection at a level that's impossible to describe. Those kind of emotions and feelings come about with the Lovers card often, and also with the Two of Cups, and then with the Six of Pentacles as well. It does talk about that reciprocity, and the Lovers card is also a 6. So you may find that you may slowly enter into a relationship where there is a deep connection, but at the moment you're only going to give as much as you receive. You're in that yin phase. You're going to be more responsive and reactive in a sense of not acting. You're more going to go by what they show you. So definitely coming back into your element, Pisces. And it's a beautiful thing. I could go on and on about this reading, but it's like 25 minutes in, so I'm going to stop now. If you'd like a personal reading, I think it'd be really interesting to do so with you this month, Pisces. Please get in touch, and we'll do your personal reading and discuss the what comes up there. Otherwise, Happy New Year.